Good evening and bienvenue, my fond fair Rouge Raiders. This is your humble narrator, Diomedes Rouge, here to bring you What If Belle Was a Blood Dragon? Part 2. Now, the way where we last left off, my apologies, is Belle getting to Grissom Academy at the age of 10. He was, wouldn't say allowed, but he was able to escape. And as he arrived there, he was welcomed with open arms, accepted, and most importantly, felt at home. However, as time progressed, he was trained, and the thing that he eventually chose to become was he chose to enlist in the Alliance military program in Grissom Academy, training to become a young soldier. Now, you may be wondering, why would he choose to do that? Well, to be fair, it's in his DNA. He was designed to be a perfect soldier. So naturally he'd be pulled more towards conflict. It's his biological destiny, as some would say. But to him, it just feels right. He doesn't know really why. To him, it just feels like it's something he can do. He has power. Why wouldn't he use it to help out others? And so he does. But then comes time for the training. Pardon me. Sorry about that. He wasn't too fond of being an adept, staying at mid-range and helping out only with his biotic capabilities, especially after they had to inform him about him needing to be careful with them, not to overextend himself for fear of, self-immolation or self-disintegration. So with that, he was given a restraint collar to help assist him in said matters. So he didn't want to risk overusing it. And while being a specialist and helping out from the rear guard with barrier support and every now and then offensive measure seemed like a decent choice, he preferred being in the meat of the fray. He preferred being up close and personal, getting right into the program, or I should say, getting right into the grinder. And so, he chose to be trained as a vanguard. Oh yes. He chose to be trained as a vanguard and utilizing his capabilities to, smash, rip, and tear. To essentially brute force his way through the opponent like a blunt object, or at least provide a big enough distraction to where his allies could focus around him. Now, before I get too far into the story, I'm going to give you a bit of his loadout. His current one. Belle uses dual-wield heavy pistols. Currently, the M3 Predator, a high ammo capacity, relatively powerful, close to mid-range pistol with fairly reliable accuracy. Not outstanding, but fairly reliable. He uses these for, well, getting in close and, needless to say, killing the enemy with bug bites whenever he is waiting for his M23 katana to recharge. Because after all, this is the original game. The events of the first game in the series. No thermal clips yet. Everything has a recharge. The way he goes through this is, well, anything gets up, he'll charge in, pull out the shotgun, blast anything until his weapon overheats. While it's cooling down, he switches to his pistols and lays down an area of cover. And then it's rinse and repeat, occasionally throwing in a shockwave or shove or two. And what I mean by shove is a biotic push, which can quite literally send a normal person who has no resistance to it a good 20 feet. That's a lot of power. So as the events open up, Belle is being transferred. Where? Well, to Rhode Island. Now why, you may ask? Well, for you see, part of Belle's training here at Grissom Academy, he kept to himself. He interacted with other children, but most of them were above his age range. He felt somewhat alienated. Somewhat, I wouldn't say scared, but, well, more or less uninterested. He always wanted to be around other kids, but at the same point, he didn't know how to interact with them. And considering everything he eventually learned about himself, he feared they might think of him as a freak. So he tried to stay away as much as possible. Now, the real fun begins. And what I mean by real fun is Belle getting sent to Earth as a possible initiate into the Reckoner program. Well, the Reckoners in general. They are I already explained it in the Deku one, and considering these are linked together, canonically wise at least, I'll go through it again. The Alliance military has what they call a way of dividing the wheat from the chaff. One of the ways they do this, besides your standard tests and training and everything else, is to see how cadets would perform under live fire drills. With the way technology has advanced, safety weapons can be made without any reduce of range or accuracy. And one of the teams is called the Reckoners. It is a full high impact combat drill, combat scenario designed to test each team to their fullest capabilities. With several teams around the globe getting interested and being very, very eager. Because what would be the prize for this shot? Well, simple. Joining up with the N programs. You know, special ops. Because every Alliance member is watching these groups of, well, plain to say it, younger generations, teenagers, young adults, throwing themselves at each other to see who's going to be a good replacement for the old god. And so, anyone who wins and gets the championship has a high likelihood of being invited to an N7 program, or at least one of the N6, 5s, or 4s. The hardest to get into. But enough about that. I've rambled on long enough. And my apologies for that. Whoa, what time is it? It is currently 7:05 in the morning. Galactic or Earth Standard Time? Galactic Standard Time. Oh crap, I'm late. Indeed you are. Well, shall we get going? What do you mean we? Master Belle, I've stinking VIs. As Belle gets washed up, clothed up, and ready for his day, Kelly Sanders knocks on his door. Belle, you're late. What's going on? Sorry, I overslept. I think I studied too much last night. Listen, Belle, you can't be doing these things. You need to focus. Especially today. What's so special about today? This is the day you're going to Earth. We have tons of colony worlds. Why is Earth so special anymore? Earth is special because that's our home planet. It's kind of like our pride and joy. Really? For the most part. And beyond that, it has the highest acceptance rate of, soldiers. So, considering you said you wanted to become one, you little idiot. She flicks him on the forehead. Ow! Then you might want to straighten up. Yes, I got it, mother. Oh. Again, sorry, I was up all night studying. What? Group tactics. How to best interact with other people. Psychology's a pain. Yes, I'm sure it is. What do you mean, sure it is? Didn't you take... None of your concern. Anyways, let's get you focused on trying to get you back home. Home. Earth. It's going to be your home. Listen, this place is about as much as my home as anywhere else. Why would I be focused on wanting to get to Earth? You never answered me that. Because this is going to open up a new path for you. A bunch of new doors are awaiting you there. I know this is scary, and I know you don't like talking about it. But you going there, it's a chance of a lifetime for you. So please, Belle, be good. Yes, mother, yes. I'll do what I can. That's my boy. Now, get dressed. Right. How's Paul Anderson doing anyways? Captain Anderson's doing well. Glad to hear. I heard he's having a new ship, getting involved with a new ship being made or something. The SSV Normandy. It's apparently his pride and joy. Huh? I thought that was you. Well, you know the drill. Can't boys and their toys. After all, when you got your... Yeah, never mind. I don't want to hear you going... You got your pistols. We couldn't get you out of the range for 3 solid weeks. You are in there constantly. I think that's the first time anyone ever saw barrels glow so hot from overuse. Well, what can you expect? Those are brand new. I had to get them zoned in properly. Yes. Anyways, so, are you ready? As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Good, because we have a bit of a celebration for you. Wait, what? As they get into the training hall, it's like, why are we... Surprise! Belle! How you doing, kiddo? As he meets every one of the staff and anyone who's really had an interest in him, as well as a few of the good students that he's interacted with over the years. As they pat him on the back and give him some presents and stuff like that. You know the drills. After a few hours of eating, laughing, a little bit of crying, he's put on a shuttle. And he gets sent, well, straight to Earth. Well, I wouldn't say shuttle, more like a cruiser considering the circumstances, but anyways. A few mass relays later, and, well, Earth is in sight. The Sol System. Where, eventually, he lands and is eagerly welcomed by, well, Captain Anderson. I didn't expect you to be here, sir. Relax, Belle. No need for you to be at attention. Kelly told me all about it. Listen, I know. No need to worry. We got everything sorted for you. Sorted? Yep. You're going to be introduced to your new team, your new squad. Squad? Yep. Here's a bit of a profile update on them. Denki Kaminari. Alright. Electrical engineering expert. Engineering expertise, uses high voltage drones, and prefers using electrical abilities. Not bad. What's next here? We have Ejiro Hiroshima. Let's see here. What the... He says he's a soldier, but he has fortification. Yes, it's something that he's very good at. But he's a soldier. Shouldn't he have been accepted as, I don't know... Relax. Just because someone has an ability doesn't mean they want to, well... super special. Doesn't mean they're acceptable for other classes as well. Well, other jobs, so to speak. Besides, he fits pretty well into it. He's a good all-rounder. Let's see. Ejiro Hiroshima. Fortification. Decent in all marks of marksmanship, with virtually any type of weapon. What's this about... What's this about him being shot with an AA gun? It wasn't an actual AA gun. Okay, what was it? Training mishap gone wrong. Essentially, one of the automated systems got a. One of the automated systems wound up being hacked by an enemy team, and, trying to get revenge, they fired a safety round. One meant for, well, you mean parade rounds? You know, blanks? Yes. We have those for AA guns. Well, they're generally for the first shot if anything got that close to the academy. You know, warning shot. Makes a lot of noise and thunder. But at that close range, even a blank can be deadly. Yes. He was able to enhance his fortification enough to intercept it. Damn. That's a shit ton of power. It did break several of his ribs, and he did wind up with several cracks in his femur, but he did survive it, so damn, still. I'm not even sure I could do that with my Aegis. Shit, that's good. What else is there? Fumi Kage Tokuyami? That's a mouthful. An infiltrator? Infiltrator slash hacking expert. He's very good at collecting information. I wouldn't be surprised if he already pulled up your bio, or at least as much of it as he could. Damn, that's kind of scary. Yeah. He has his own hacking program. They believe it's a VI. I'm not exactly sure, but yes, quite persistent. Anyways, besides that, he is, well, an expert with a sniper rifle as well as an SMG. That's gonna come in handy. And then we have Shoto Totoroki. What the? He's an infiltrator. No. You're still holding on to the last page. Oh. Yeah. Wait. Wait a minute. Pardon me. He's a sentinel? Yes. He specializes in using, well, ice. Utilizing cryo engines and such. Cryo engines? You know. Able to freeze things solid, cryo blasts, and cryo bullets. He specializes in having and utilizing those. That's somewhat useful. Slowing down the enemy and, well, incapacitating them is a very useful skill. But wait, that's only half. Is he any good at defense? Because that's one of the main things. He's good at setting up barricades and barriers and such. Okay. That's part of it. What about, incinerate? He doesn't like fire. He was a burn victim at a young age. Some have to do with family issues. Alright. Weird. But, we all have baggage, I guess. Anyone else I should be informed of, boss? Or can I finally get there and get some rest? You'll be introduced to more in time, but for the most part, those will be the first four you're meeting. Those will be your squads for a decent period of time. Decent period of time, you say? Yeah. Like I haven't heard that before. Now, Belle, you know most of those were caused by me. Yes, I'm a loner. I don't talk much. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying, okay? No offense, but I get used to something. I was used to one thing, got uprooted from it forcefully. You mean Cerberus? Yes, okay, yes. I got uprooted from Cerberus. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Yes, I know they probably would have chewed me up and spat me out. But at the same point in time, yes, I know. You enjoyed it. There were people there I liked. Don't get me wrong, I know it was for the best, but I just. And now I'm getting over the second home I've been gotten used to, Grissom Academy. Yes, thank you for reminding me. It's not like I was just there not even a day ago. Is now telling me, oh, you have a offer from Earth. Get used to being there. It's like anytime I get used to being one place or another, I'm automatically picked up and yeeted across another continent or another galaxy. Well, to be fair, there's only one galaxy. You know what I mean! Don't do that to me. Belle, we're just trying to find a good place for you. You're a bit of a surprise, an anomaly. We're just trying to get things settled. Okay? I know this is tough on you. I know you're going through some rough things right now, especially with growing up and all. I mean, hell, you're 16, you're entering a good military academy. Me and Kelly are just trying to do what's right for you. I know. I don't mean to be an asshole, but can y'all please at least look at things from my point of view from time to time? We are, Belle. But at the same point in time, it's up to us to try and make things easier for you. Fine. We'll talk later, okay? Right. As he gets brought to his, new barracks with, said guys mentioned earlier. They don't so much hit it off well. Hi, name's Belle. I'm new member of your squad. Oh, really? Says Shoto. What do you do? I'm a Vanguard, biotic specialist. I focus on close-range combat. Oh? Yeah. I'm pretty good at it, too. Don't know if I can handle some of you guys, all of you at once, but one-on-one, I should be one of the better ones around. You think so? No, I know so. As those two begin to look each other dead in the eyes. Easy now, easy guys, easy, Hiroshima butts in. No need to get all hostile right on the first day. New guy's just probably suffering some lag. Let's just get him some space, huh? How you doing? That's Shoto, I'm Hiroshima, that's Tokuyami. And over there's Kaminari. Going with last names, it's kind of a preference. Parents are, we hate doing this every time. As you know, I don't care. But I don't care. You want to go by last names, you can call me Cornell. Till then, I'm going to bed. Jeez, what an asshole. As Belle plops down in his bunk and about to go to sleep as, Fukuyami comes over. Hey. As I said, I'm trying to shut up and listen. What did you tell me? Shut up and listen. all of us are technically of Japanese descent. It wasn't that long ago that all the continents of this world decided to form a united alliance. Since then, everyone's been going around to every place, screwing and having fun. In addition to that, you're going to wind up with some culture swapping. Well, quite a few people are accustomed here are from Japanese descent. Same place from and well, a lot goes from other places as well. A lot of us were used to introducing ourselves by our last name. So if that made you feel uncomfortable, I apologize. But don't be a dick. Okay? Especially to the Sunshine Boy. All he was trying to do was help. Sunshine Boy. Hiroshima and Kaminari. Dinky and Ejiro just try to help. They're nuts. But they're damn good at what they do, and they'll keep you alive if you let them. Don't. And you're gonna be screwed on the battlefield with no one to guard your back. Understand me, asshole? Sure, whatever you say, you crazy nut. I tried talking with you. As they all kinda get ready for bed, it's about 10 o'clock there. Oh yeah, things are gonna get quite interesting quite quick. As we're going to, well, fast forward a couple weeks to training. Oh yeah, introducing a new team member is rough. And I do mean rough. As the trial by fire starts. Oh yeah. Pardon me one moment. Sorry about that. Now, each and every one of them are put through their paces on a brand new obstacle course. Oh yes. Considering each and every one of them has had some, well, enhancement surgeries done to augment their natural human physique to allow more oxygen to flow quickly, increase their skin and bone density to, basically make it to where any marine worth their salt could go into space and not have that much of detrimental effects. As well as be a damn good soldier to boot. So naturally they have to train them harder and faster. Which they do. They put these sons of bitches in a nice large training room with full on new suits that are acting as body weights. Oh yes. These suits that they're in, well, not these in particular, but think of it as the standard Mass Effect suit you see on all Alliance soldiers, except its sole purpose is designed to increase weight and increase the amount of movement, the amount of harshness on your movements, the amount of resistance it takes to move in them. Naturally, Denki and Fukuyami, they're having a bit of a rough time, being used to being more agile. Shoto is trying to push through, but it's a bit rough on him too. Then you got Hiroshima and Belle. Ejiro, Hiroshima, and Belle Crenell. They're moving around like it's nothing. As Belle's looking at Ejiro going, what the hell even? This might be fun after all. as they're forced to go through the standard rigors. 3K run, followed up by jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, squats. You know, the rigorous hardcore drills of the military. Suicides and all that. Oh yeah, he is. They excel fairly well, and you imagine they end up in the preceding orders with Denki at the bottom, followed by Fukuyami, followed by Shoto, followed by, well, Ejiro and Belle being on top. Now, after an hour and a half straight of non-stop workout drills, they're given a few minutes of reprieve while they're forced to go cool down with some water, food, and get ready for the next exercise, which is going to be mental. Damn, why did the drill sergeant have to be so rough today? Oh, I feel like my back's out of joint. Dinky says, ow. Shut up, Kaminari. Oh, you ain't the only one feeling that pain. Yeah, Tokuyami, last I checked, you weren't exactly built for this shit either. But at least you didn't wind up dead last. That's because you were holding down the group. You were holding that position down so well, I didn't wind up in it. Oh, shut the hell up. Bite me. Both of you knock it off, Shoto says. Listen, we've all had it a rough day. Huh? What are you guys talking about? I can go for another 90 minutes, maybe more. Shut up, Hiroshima! They all yell. Belle goes, I don't know about 90 minutes, but I could probably go a good 80, maybe 70. But if I have someone there, who knows? Maybe a test of endurance is in order. You challenging me, new guy? Are you saying you can actually put up a challenge? Oh, I like that. After this is over, we're getting to the training ring and we're gonna see what we could do. I'm down for that. As they go, oh no, another musclehead. Oh yeah. And that, my friends, is where I'll end this minor part off on. Actually, no, I still have some more time. I can keep on going. Yeah, I can keep on going. But we're going to take a minor pause here, and if you're wondering why I'm introducing 1-8 My Hero Academia characters around Belle, well, it's because these are the Reckoners. As you well know if you bothered looking through the What If Deku, which is set in the same universe. Well, What If Deku was in Mass Effect, which is set in the same universe. You would realize that Deku is eventually transferred here. And on the same day that Belle is transferring it, well, around the same time that Belle will be transferring out. So yes, the reason I'm doing this, introducing him with these characters, is one, so they have a bit of a backstory together, where they all know each other and somewhat respect each other, while at the same point in time also establishing a connecting point with the current timeline. Essentially, I'm just trying to tie up all loose ends. Anyways, back to the story at hand. As time progresses onward, they go through their first, drill together. At this point, they've developed enough of a respect for one another to at least, not so much, not be quite as hostile with each other. That's mainly Belle with everyone else, as he's still feeling some twinges of guilt for how he acted earlier. But in their first live fire course, they're basically going up against, well, a training course, obviously. VI has set up a bunch of targets for them that will pop up at random intervals. They're supposed to go in, clear it out, and get a proper time set. As everyone's loading up, locking up, getting everything hooked up, Belle goes, okay, here's how, I believe I got a good formation. What do you mean? I'm in charge of formations, new guy. I've been with y'all for a couple months. Can we drop the new guy thing? No, not really. Besides, I'm squad leader. Sure, whatever you say, Shoto. It's Todoroki to you. No, it's Shoto. You're not gonna do well in the military, I can tell you that much. Anyways, you and Hiroshima take the front two positions. I'll follow up behind. Meanwhile, leading the rear will be Fukuyami and Kaminari. What? Alright, seems good to me. But wait, shouldn't Kaminari be in the mid? What do you mean? Well, yes, Fukuyami is good with a sniper. He also has an SMG he can utilize, but at the same point in time, Kaminari, he's very good with, well, more up-close shenanigans, considering he's armed with a shotgun and pistol. So shouldn't he be up there with us? No. We need someone in the back in case someone follows up behind and, well, Fukuyami doesn't have time to switch out weapons. At least this way will provide him some extra cover. Don't question my tactics, newbie. Alright, fine. Don't blame me when it comes to bite you in the ass. Being overprotective isn't really gonna get us through here in a good enough time. Yeah, whatever. As the training starts, Belle and, well, Hiroshima, they pull out their shotguns, leading up front. Meanwhile, Shoto pulls out his pistol and is trying to be ready for anything that may come around as the first few targets pop up as they get the corner. Belle immediately jumps into action, blasting a few rounds until his shotgun overheats, in which case, charge, pulls out pistols. Boom, 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 boom. As they see this little display going on, they're going, that was not part of the formation, was it? Nope, and he just triggered everything in there. Everyone get up defensive positions now. As, well, they all do. As Belle has gone straight into the fray, blasting away with both his pistols, overheating them. Naturally, what does he do? Simple. He pulls out his shotgun, pulls up his Aegis, and falls back. As, lo and behold, the others begin to cover him, between other targets moving into his position. As Shoto immediately reprimands him. What the hell were you thinking? That was not part of the plan. Well, I got it done, didn't I? You moron. This is... I'll deal with you later. Everyone, circle around. They're gonna be coming in droves now. As, well, they do. And, most certainly, the VIs begin sending more and more targets in their general direction, setting up more and more as they have to, well, destroy them before they're hit with training rounds, causing their suits to immediately tighten up around them, restricting their movements steadily, to a point where they are rendered immobile and are counted as dead. Note, counted as. These are non-lethal rounds. It's just something that the suit reacts to make you just fall over dead in your tracks. Think Ender's Game. So yes, they're blasting away at these targets for a good solid couple of minutes until Belle gets the idea. Hiroshima, yeah, what is it? Turn your fortification on max. Shoto, you are not, put a barrier around us. What? Put a barrier around us, mainly our rear. You are not the one that calls us shots around here. No, but I'm the one that knows what he's doing. Put up a barrier, or I'm gonna beat the crap out of you until you do. You wanna test me? No, I wanna win this thing. Trust me. Just like I trusted you to get us into this mess, and I can get us out. Enough talking, let's do something. Otherwise, we're gonna run out. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on getting in this never-ending loop, and we're gonna get tired before the VI does. Fine. It's not going to get any worse anyways. As well, Shoto does exactly that. He pulls up a barrier, as Belle reinforces it with his own Aegis, set to, well, the maximum he's willing to put it. Followed up by that, he tells, well, Kaminari, okay, deploy your drones, set them to attack anything in front of Kaminari. Hiroshima. Really? You got us mixed up? You're both, the last names begin with K. Sorry. Besides, they're both kind of rhythmic in their own ways. What? Shut up. And, well, I hope you know what you're doing. Trust me, as long as you have that SMG going, Fukuyami, yeah, we'll be good to go. Shit. As they basically somewhat make a tortoise in a weird way, with Hiroshima being the head, blasting away anything with while his fortifications up, tanking shots, while Denki's, well, drones begin to shock and everything in their path. And Shoto and Belle's barriers holding up anything in the rear, with Fukuyami blasting things away from the back row, and they eventually make it to the end, as the instructor is damn well surprised. What? Do you look like... Yeah, you weren't supposed to pass that. What? Yeah, no, this was more of a survival thing. Survival? Yes, this was kind of like one of those, yeah, I didn't expect that. Holy crap, you guys did pretty good. Most teams only lasted a few minutes. You were actually able to succeed. New school record. You know, new guy, you're not too bad. And you know, when you're actually able to listen to me for a change, you're not too bad either. Oh, you mean when you decide to talk instead of, doing dumb shit? Fuck you too, Shoto. Fuck you too. Crazy bastard. Anyways, guys, I think we earned a permission to fall out, Sergeant. Permission granted. We gotta report this to the officials. Alright. Guys, I think I say we fall out and before Aizawa gets on our ass, and let's get some chow. I don't know about you, but putting up those barriers really made me hungry. I know what you're feeling. Ugh. Yes, well, that's where I'll end this off. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And, well, now everything is gonna get tied up nice and neat in a bow soon. We can proceed on with the actual events. Catch you all tomorrow. Bye for now.